Well, hello REI Club. My name is Lee Arnold and I'm the CEO of Kogo Capital. And our mutual friend Tim Randall asked if I could shoot a couple of videos for you guys on best practices for finding deals, getting those deals sold, getting them financed, and putting profit in your pocket. So today I want to talk to you about how to find buyers, because I think this is a big mistake that a lot of not only new investors but seasoned investors, this is a big mistake that I see them making. And that is they're going out and they're trying to find buyers before they even have a deal. So they're running ads on Craigslist saying, I've got houses to sell, call me. And so they get these incoming phone calls and they don't have any inventory yet. And so the prospective buyer is simply telling you, well, I want properties in this neighborhood. I want properties that are this size, this many bedrooms and baths. I need to net this much money. And so you've all heard this concept of building a buyer's list. I think that is the biggest waste of time on the planet. Because what does a buyer want? It's real simple. A buyer wants a good deal. That's it. Now, what does a good deal mean? How do we define good deal? A good deal equals profit. Now, for a real estate investor, the person that you're going to wholesale these properties to, they're in the business to make money. So the key to wholesaling effectively is to leave enough meat on the bone for the next person to make a profit. So let's say that the end value, okay, the ARV of an asset is going to be $200,000. And the property is going to need $50,000 in rehab, and it's going to have $10,000 in costs of financing and sales costs, which means your investor is going to be sitting at $140,000, okay? Now, this does not include their profit. The average investor wants to make at least $25,000 in profit, which means you have to sell them that house at $115,000. So as you're out there negotiating with your prospective seller, you need to look at what does the end investor stand to profit and then crunch your numbers accordingly. So as a wholesaler, if you know that to cover your list acquisition costs, your mailing costs, your staffing costs, whatever other operational overhead costs that you have, if you know that you need to profit $20,000 per wholesale, well, that means you need to buy this property from the seller for $95,000 so that there's enough margin that your end buyer can make a profit. So how do you find buyers? Don't even worry about it. Just go out and find good deals. Negotiate with that motivated seller, because you should only be talking to them if they are indeed a motivated seller. Go find that motivated seller and show them your numbers. One of my pet peeves about wholesalers is they come off often as being so fishy, Well, I don't want to tell the seller what I'm doing. I don't want to disclose to the seller that I'm going to get it under contract and then I'm going to do a wholesale assignment on the contract. And the deal ends up going sideways because the seller thinks you're trying to pull something over on them. They don't trust you because you're just kind of sketchy. Now, guys, I've been a licensed real estate broker for 20 years. My license is with Keller Williams, and I transact a lot of business as a licensed real estate agent, in addition to being an investor and the CEO of Kogo Capital, a private money lending company. So I see this stuff all the time. When you meet with the seller, show them what you're doing. Let them know, I'm not your end buyer. I'm the middle person. And what I'm going to do, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, is I'm going to take your property, I'm going to get it under contract with you at a price that I can still make money, and the person that I wholesale it to can make money as well. There is, honesty is the best policy, transparency is the best strategy, right? So be honest with the seller, tell them what your plans are. But guys, from this day forward, don't even worry about building a buyer's list. Simply focus on finding incredible deals, because money, i.e. buyers, are attracted to opportunity. So if you will invest the time to simply go find incredible opportunities in the form of good deals, buyers will be lining up to purchase those properties from you. This is a tip from Lee Arnold, CEO, Kogo Capital. Have a great day.